Hey guys, I'm Chanel Herlin. You're watching the New Music Buzz, and it's raining in LA. On today's show, I'm with Kiki, Coco, Max, and Vel at rehearsal for their confidential tour. In our artist spotlight, we talk to Eugene from Gogol Bordello. Forrest Whitaker talks to us about his new Netflix project. And this past weekend, I attended a few Oscar parties where I caught up with singer Shannon Kay. So whilst I enjoy this beautiful weather, roll that intro.
What's up, guys? It's Val Schmirkovsky. Let's get buzzed.
Guys, I'm sure you remember these faces, Kiki and Coco, our So You Think You Can Dance faves, and two incredible choreographers next to me, Max and Val. So guys, thank you so much for talking to us. It's all very exciting. And they're going on tour, so that's what we're talking about today. Tell me, Max, first of all, what inspired this tour?
Our lives. My brother and I did the tour called Our Way in 2016. We had Kiki as our cast member. Well, we had Kiki as our cast member for like 20 plus years. Yeah. But so we had that tour. It was a 50 show, 49 city, that type of stuff. And it was an incredible experience. Aside from just being on stage with people you love to work and be around, we also got to tell our personal stories of how we got to basically Dancing with the Stars, through immigration and everything else. And we did it in our medium, in dance, and it was an incredible moment, an incredible experience. We just wanted to do it again. Amazing. We talked about this, 2 years passed almost, so a lot of life happened.
I think the fact that the first show was so inspired by real life elements and stories. The reaction that we saw, obviously there was hesitation. I've done Dancing with the Stars tours. He's done Dancing with the Stars tours in the past as well. We've been part of this brand, which has been so good to us and obviously gave us all these opportunities. But we also have a unique angle on dance and a unique relationship with dance. And for us to have created our own platform to tell it the way we feel it, and expose our own little, kind of authenticity to it, was just literally the most fulfilling thing I've ever done as a dancer. I think he's felt the same. Our cast felt the same. There was, I got chills just remembering it, because it was really that powerful when you're as authentic as you can possibly get, doing what you love with the people that you love. Exactly. And so it felt so good. If we could have kept going for the next year and a half, we would have. Unfortunately, we had to take some time off, and now we're back. This is, I guess, a continuation of that. Confidential is an extension of now these stories currently. We told our story leading up to the point. Now we're telling our story right now. Right now, he's a new father. He's a new husband. I'm a new uncle, and we want to tell that, the story of that beautiful chaos that ensues when you start your own family, and the loneliness that I feel now that I don't share a bunk bed with my brother anymore. And by loneliness, I mean excitement. And so, all that.
There's a lot more room.
Good riddance.
Now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I said, dance. At the end of the day, this is an awesome, entertaining, exciting dance show. But if you have the opportunity to also make people feel beyond just entertainment, be reflective, kind of appreciative, inspired, motivated to call their mom after the show, or call their brother, their sibling, or kind of just go after what they always dreamed about, if we could be that kind of symbol for some folks out there, it's that much better.
Kiki and Coco. So tell me, obviously, I'm sure this tour now is a highlight, but how has life been for you since the show?
It's been really good. I mean, yeah, I've been doing a couple jobs and it's been really awesome. So.
Do you feel like the show has helped you to be where you want to be now as a dancer?
I think it's kind of opened my eyes a little bit more and kind of changed the view of how I want to do dance just in general. But it's definitely changed my life in the better. But yeah, I mean, life's been awesome. I got a chance to spend a lot of time with family afterward because obviously the whole process took a long time. But yeah, life's amazing. So.
Teaneck, New Jersey to West Hollywood, Los Angeles. Yeah, that's a big move.
Pursuing dreams of contemporary, and so been jumping barefoot ever since.
Trying my best. That's all I can do is try my best.
What's it been like working with these two? I'm sure it's fun and games all the time.
I got a clown and clown
Oh my God.
too right here. It's over.
Not a day goes by when I don't remind him that he lost to her by 2 places. Is what I'm trying to say. So
Keeping grounded.
no, just like a painful reminder. You know what I mean?
Always feet on the ground. They're just making sure it's a little bit deeper.
Oh my God. Well, for me, working with all 3 of them,
sure.
oh my God. I mean, it's been the best experience. I literally have a smile on my face the entire day, every single day. Oh, they introduced me to Russian food.
Okay.
I've never had it
Do you love
before.
it?
Value. It was great. Yeah, it was amazing.
They're here.
No, they took me and it was the best. Oh my God.
really?
Yeah, I had no idea what kind of food like Russian people eat, but it was
Have you
really
tried,
good.
Keith? Have you tried?
I have, yeah. I'm basically Russian by association.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm all around it.
So I've got from their side what we can expect, but as the dancers for this tour, tell our audience, what can we expect from this show?
It's very, very personal. Like, as we're going through this whole process, I myself am learning so much about all 3 of them and the family that they've created. And, like, I just feel very honored and very lucky to be able to be a part of this and, like, to just dance their story and what's also becoming our story. It's just so cool, the whole mix, and every day is just like family. Like, we just get tighter and tighter, and I'm personally learning a whole new style of dance because I've never done ballroom in my life, so it's like a crash course of ballroom.
Which
And-
she's killing. Which she's dominating, by the way.
Amazing.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm learning from the best. Like, like it doesn't get better than all of these people. So it's just been really amazing. It's an amazing show.
Brilliant.
It's
We're gonna be super responsible and say that what drives us is the passion to give back, and the 2 hours that you get to spend with us, we're definitely gonna give back in form of entertainment, ups and downs, cries, laughter. You're gonna walk away having felt some things, know us a little better, and enjoyed incredible entertainment.
Brilliant.
Yeah, and as personal as it is, it's also really universal. There are no backup dancers on the show. The stage is full of incredible talent dancing side by side, telling a story that is, it may be our story or inspired by our experiences, but it's everyone's story. And when you leave the theater, you feel like you're part of this one big family.
Well, Max and Val, Kiki, Coco, thank you so much for your time. Guys, get your tickets. You definitely do not want to miss the show. We'll be back after these messages.
One day if you even notice, lately I've been feeling hopeless. Easy to lose focus, but I'll wait for ya.
I've been looking for a savior.
My heart beats for you only. I wonder if you even know me. Counting down every moment that I wait for you, I wait for you. I wonder if you even notice. Lately I've been feeling hopeless. Easy to
seen nothing yet, kid. We're just getting started.
Yo, what'd I tell you when we was getting started, huh? On top of the world, baby.
A gangsta has got to be the sure shot.
And it's like that. I'm about my company now. My legacy, my music's
been doing this for eons. Peons best to catch this vision of excellence, precise rapping ability. The money though, it's got people acting funny, yo.
I know it's probably just some gangster thing.
Maybe it wasn't gang related.
You want to accuse LAPD officers in a celebrity's assassination?
I want to be the cop to solve it.
I think Biggie's murder is related to Tupac's. This might have been a professional hit.
This case is legendary.
Roxanne Shante is hip-hop royalty. Decades before Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, a 14-year-old, Roxanne Shante, made history with a male-shaming diss track. On the eve of a new Netflix biopic, we talked to Forest Whitaker, who teamed up with Pharrell to produce this project.
Do you know how old she is? She's 16.
You don't want your daughter to be happy or something. You want her to be miserable just like you.
You a nasty motherfucker. Out there in the world thinking you grown. What the hell happened to you, Shante?
Roxanne Shante, I mean, that was really interesting. Like, she's a battle rapper, you know, who was like really the queen of what was going on during that time. And but the movie itself is very human because it goes into sides the challenges that she had, the struggles that she was having, and the things she had to overcome to still be, you know, at the top of the rap game during that time, the height of the battle on the top of the hill, you know.
Listen, I know the streets are calling, but you must find a way to rise above it.
You don't need him, Shawnee. You got this without him. Let's do this.
After the break, we have Gogol Bordello in our artist spotlight.
Hello there. So I'm Eugene Hoots from Gogol Bordello. That's the name of my band. And you're watching Music Basio.
Following a string of mass school shootings, including the most recent Parkland shooting in Florida, students are demanding change at the national level. Both Republicans and Democrats alike can agree on one thing and one thing only, and that is that no student should have to endure the trauma of another mass school shooting. There's been a lot of talk on both sides about how it's too soon to talk about this, or this is not a political issue, but in reality, this is something that affects everyone. Even if you don't have a child, even if you don't have a sister, this is affecting our nation. On March 24th, students are coming together in Washington, D.C. to protest and demand change when it comes to gun reform laws. So join the march and go to www.marchforourlives.com.
how did I get started in music? Chuck Berry, a person named Mr. Chuck Berry, took me by the hand and walked me into a pathway to rock and roll music. I moved here to the States as a teenager, so I did have my band back in Ukraine, and I did, despite all its doom of possibilities, we still pursued art and music. But here, of course, I was gravitating towards New York City because it's a worldwide PowerPoint magnet of, self-expression, really. And so I was really drawn to New York City and eventually made my way there. And basically, I must say, it lived up to its expectation tremendously. As radical as maybe, or obscure as my ideas seemed at first, The new record just came out, and the very first record is getting re-released, so the tour is really kind of celebration of those both things. But it's not really the end. We're going to Australia tomorrow for a very, pretty special pilgrimage. The name of the new album is Seekers and Finders, just like the name of the track we were just making video of, that upstairs. Yeah, the song is kind of introverted and extroverted simultaneously, which is kind of the nature of the band. It is very extroverted and very introverted. Oh, I write songs in uncharted, unruly territory. It goes each and every way. When they grow substantial, I bring them to the band and we arrange them from then on. But creativity remains to be a beautiful, flamboyant mess, and that's the only way for it to be, really. There is no formula, never was.
I sing, therefore I am. No longer rings the bell. Yeah, he thought, therefore he was. He must have messed something else. 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 He must have messed something else.
pretty set on high energy. Yes, that's just who we are. So if you're talking about that, we use the word typical, it doesn't exist in our vocabulary already. But if you compare it to a typical band show, then we would appear to be going at 11 out of 10 possible, probably. I don't think so. I think we're still, in our own context, we're still going through all the dynamics from 1 to 10, but people seem to be thinking that this is a very high energy experience. But the amalgamation of that, like a love for American music and really deep nostalgia for our own roots, is really the stomping ground of it. And the third element was classical music, actually. We've been asked a lot about the genesis of our name. And well, thank you. Thanks for asking again. I guess, coming up with a name is always kind of an effort, and then it becomes counterproductive because people sort of, without realizing themselves, they kind of box themselves into something that they have to live up to forever. It's why having a band that's quite just a sort of playground that has chameleonic mood swings is pretty advantageous, Therefore, 10 years from beginning, you can still do whatever the hell you want on your playground. And that's kind of how I liked it. The root does go back to a name of a very well-known Ukrainian writer, Nikolai Gogol, who was kind of considered to be a kind of a founding father of surrealism and that type of art direction. And, so again, it's very broad name that just sort of says our origin is in Eastern Europe, but it's open to very multiple interpretations, and definitely is pretty keen, and it's got a knack for traveling for sure, Yo everybody, I'm Eugene Hoots from Gogol Bordello, and you just been buzzed, yo, all the way through to your bone marrow.
Rising star Shannon Kay, daughter of legendary singer Kumar Sanu, is very much on the road to stardom. I got a chance to catch up with her at the Waldorf Astoria this past weekend, so let's check it out.
Together, the memory we had, I remember the feeling and it's breaking my heart. However you play it, I'm trying to forget you. Can't hold it forever. I'm moving now. I have worked with a lot of massive, talented producers, from Kyle Townsend to Pooh Bear, and I'm so excited to show my projects and my work to all my fans, and I really hope that they love it.
Well, speaking of your fans, you have an incredible following on Instagram. How do you deal with perhaps the pressure or knowing that these young people look up to you and you want to give them the best of yourself?
Yes, of course, I have a lot of pressure. I'm a role model to a lot of people out there. So I always try to do my best, and I always, say the right things and do the right things. And I always try to give the best advices that I can. Obviously, I'm not that, much of a great singer who would give advice, but I would just say that, you know, if you're an aspiring singer, or if you're trying to do something to make your dreams come true, all you have to do is have patience, keep faith and work hard, and don't listen to, you know, all those people who kind of like try to bring you down. Hey, my name is Shannon K, and you've just been buzzed.
So that's all we have. A special thanks to Kiki, Coco, Max and Vel, Forrest Whitaker, Eugene Hoots and Shannon K. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, double tap on Instagram and follow us on Twitter, all at The New Music Buzz. From a very rainy LA, I'm Chanel Herlin. Have a lekker day.
My name is Roxanne. Don't you know I just a cold rocker party and I do this show. I said I met these three guys and you know it's true. Let me tell you and explain them all to you. I met this dude with the name of a hat. I didn't even walk away. I didn't give him no back, but then he got real.
The New Music Buzz is brought to you by Monster Products, pure Monster quality with Monster sound. For more music entertainment news, go to www.thenewmusicbuzz.com.